Chapter 9. Running Out of Time. Takagi was shocked. The Speedmaster was here with Katami? He got out of his chair and walked outside the shop in a hurry. He saw Manuel with Akio, Reina, Tetsuya, and Katami, along with a young girl in a hood, a young man, and an older man, all in front of a Ford Focus ZX3. The Double Z and Blackbird were not far off.
Katami, what does the meaning of this?
Takagi demanded.
Good to see you too, old friend.
Katami said.
Yes, I know you're very, very busy, but this is rather important.
Wait a minute, hold on, I am not finished.
Takagi snapped.
First the Devil Z, then the Blackbird, and now this! I'm getting too old for this!
Takagi then stopped speaking when he saw the look in Katami's eye. It demanded silence.
Lives are in danger, Takagi.
Katami said, an eerie calm in his voice.
Come on, I'll explain everything inside.
Yuichi Takagi sighed after being brought up to speed on what happened with Manuel and the Biker Mice's situation.
Alright.
Takagi sighed.
What do you need me to do?
Katami's face hardened into seriousness.
I need you to take the body of that Focus and lighten it up. The chassis and body also need to be reinforced to withstand 340 kilometers an hour. And this time, I do not want you to do this on your own. Use your whole team on this car. Micromanage the details. We cannot afford any mistakes. Use every last man and make it the priority. It needs to be ready in 2 weeks. As for the engine, I'll take care of that myself.
Takagi was stunned.
340 kilometers an hour? And you want my whole team on this? You're serious about this, aren't you?
Very.
Katami replied. Unknown Warehouse, Tokyo Docks. 1 week later. Moto hung from his bindings in the cage, pain searing across his body from the latest beating he had received. His hands and feet felt like they were going numb. No doubt Throttle and Vinny felt the same way. Charlie and Carbine were over in another room, so the bros and Stoker weren't even sure if they were alright or not. Or more importantly, if the thugs were doing anything to them.
We gotta get out of here!
Vinny said, pulling weakly against the chains that held them in the cage.
We can't give up!
Behave yourself, Mouse Man.
A guard cautioned, picking up a cattle prod. Another guard then pulled it away.
Relax. It's not like we're going anywhere. We can't break those chains in their current state.
The second guard said.
Throttle. I'm sorry.
Stoker said, struggling to speak in his weakened state.
If I didn't try to make off with the other regenerator on Mars, maybe things would have been different.
It's not your fault, Stoker.
Throttle responded flatly.
Save your strength.
Stoker was quiet after that. Throttle was mentally praying all of them would be able to survive the next week. The first one was already difficult enough. He was specifically worried about Stoker since he was the oldest. Could they hold on for another week until Kaido's race for revenge? And what if he actually won? What then? Body Shop Sunday. 2 days before the race. Midnight. Manuel and the others waited impatiently for Katami, Akio, and Takagi's team to finish the upgrades to the Focus's engine and body. After a couple more minutes, Katami came out, wiping off his hands with a rag.
That's it.
Katami said.
I bored and struck the engine to 5 liters, milled the heads, put on a better supercharger, put on a better performance exhaust, and installed some upgrades for the gearbox, among other things. Takagi is also letting the body with fiberglass panels and reinforced the chassis. He also added in extras to the roll cage. We estimate the car will have a little over 750 horsepower. She's ready for a test run.
Good. Manuel then went into the garage.
I also want to come along for the test run. And see how she performs. See my handiwork.
Katami said. Very well. Manuel then looked at his Focus. It looked just about the same to any ordinary eye, but to people like Manuel, Katami, and Takami, they could tell it had undergone a drastic transformation. Its stance now demanded respect from not only the crowd, but the driver as well. Alright, let's see how she runs, Manuel said, getting in and starting the car. The engine came to life, growling as if it were a hungry animal as it idled. Katami got into the passenger seat and Spitfire got in the back. Manuel saw Bunta and Takami out the window. Manuel rolled it down. Be careful, Takami cautioned. Since this is now a much more powerful engine, you need to take it easy until the race. I got it, Manuel said. With that, they pulled out of the body shop and took off down the road to test the car so Manuel could get used to it. They went down several Tokyo streets and then got onto the Wangan near C1. As Manuel accelerated up to the speed limit, he noticed how easy it was to get up to high speeds now. Much easier than before. The gas pedal responded to his lightest touch. Katami looked impressed too, and they were just practicing at a little over the speed limit. Want to push it further? Katami asked. No, not right now, Manuel said, his face still stone serious. I'm grateful for everything, Katami, but I need to make some adjustments of my own. Mainly with the suspension. It's too loose in the back, and I don't want this car to bottom out at high speed. Also, I need to adjust the car's wing in the back to compensate for any lost grip after the weight reduction. Let's head back to the shop.